Obviously.
Finals Neji from tuning exams, and he has Rock Lee from the preliminaries from tuning exams. Okay, cool. No retrieve lark. Got it. Mm-hmm. Do you want to start? I don't care.
Sure. I just think it just Lee scales over in speed and just blitzes him. He just scales over.
I think that.
Okay. So
Or can you like drop a scale or something?
yeah. I mean it's literally just Lee. It's just Lee over Neji.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Then just why do you think it then?
Yeah. He just stated he has unrivaled speed.
Mm-hmm. You say that? Can I see the scan for that?
Yeah, I dropped it. Mm-hmm. This is after Neji that fights Naruto too. So.
What is this? Where am I looking at?
Evidence.
Yeah,
it's
like
it's just a picture with Lee in it. Underneath it.
What? Where on this scan am I looking?
The top right. First, Lee seemed weak, only able to perform physical taijutsu, but he's got powerful tricks and unrivaled super speed. This is chapter like 1. I want to say like 12, like 10, 112. It's after the Neji fight. So full power Neji. Lee is he does not rival Lee.
Yeah, no. So this like at the bottom it says like the story so far, right? And then these are just like little like a quick sentence on like each character, I guess, so far within the story. But this doesn't have to correlate to like other characters in the story at this exact point in time, like in the chapter. Like this can just be overall for like the past chapters.
The Neji fight was a past fight, right?
Yeah, sure.
Unless you want to do wheelchair, if you want to do wheelchair Lee over Neji, that's fine.
No, I'm not saying that. That's the opposite of what I'm saying, right? Like this statement can like exist for Lee when he was fighting Gar, right? Like
Why?
this is probably like
Why?
a good statement from someone in that chapter, right? But
okay, prove
this
that.
doesn't have to correlate, right, to like currently in the current chapters.
Okay, show why that's like probable. Like, can you demonstrate
like,
why that's the case?
The story so far at the bottom.
Yeah, that's the summary of the story at the bottom. The top is the summary of the characters. It's different.
Yes, the summary of the characters in the story so far. Yes.
Yeah, in the story so far, Neji has already fought Naruto.
Neji is not up here. It's just Rock Lee. Like this can just be like this, like Rock Lee when he fought Gaara, right? That statement applies to then. It doesn't have to apply.
But it's not talking about when he fought Gaara. Can you prove it's talking about when he fought Gaara? I think it's just talking about right now.
Yes, it says the story so far.
Which would imply everything following the story so far is the story so far. Part above it is the character summaries, describing what these characters have done. Like the leader of Konoha, it says what like Hiruzen has done, right?
Okay.
So like it's recontextualizing like past events.
Yes. Okay, that's what Hiruzen has
and
done.
Explaining them.
Okay. Wait. All right. Look, this statement, right? Why it would like only retain to Rock Lee when he fought Gaara is because it's talking about the story so far, as in like terms of if I say okay, the story so far, right? And then I say Rock Lee had unmatched speed, right? When he fought like Gaara, like the only time
but it's in present tense.
Yeah, well, the only time we've seen Gaara.
If it was in past,
stop cutting me off. The only time we've seen Gaara, right? I mean Lee, is when he's fought Gaara, right? That was like his latest point in the story, right? And then the picture they use is like I guess him right there, right? This chapter, sure, yeah, right. But right, we literally see in that same chapter, right, when Sasuke's fighting Gaara, or the chapter might be after, right? I don't know. Sasuke is like rivaling his speed. Right?
Yeah, because this is the story up to this page. We don't know about Sasuke yet.
Yeah, right? It's implied that it's going to be surpassed. Like
Yeah, by
this
Sasuke,
statement
not
can
by
just be
Neji.
like only applying to Rock Lee when he fought Gaara, right? At
Yeah,
that
but
point in
you
time.
haven't shown why that is like probably the case, right? Because why would it be talking about past events? It would be if it was talking about Lee like in the past, it would just be in the chapter where Lee fights Gaara. But
It
it's not.
doesn't
It's
have to be.
here.
It can just be at the end of that, like of these past few chapters. Is this like a volume? Like
This is
like at the end of the volume or some
yeah.
shit?
This is the
Yeah.
start of
So
the
this
volume.
can just be talking about the whole volume. It doesn't have to mean like at this point in time, this statement applies here at like the end of this volume, right? Like no, it can just be talking about like at that point in time in the volume, right? Like when he fought Gar. It doesn't have to apply to like the very end of it. Like it literally says the story so far, right? Like the overall
Yeah,
volume
and so far
of
he's
that
had
story.
unrivaled speed. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's not
Like,
true. It's
why is
Sasuke,
that not true?
Sasuke, but
Yeah,
Neji,
this
right,
is
and
before
Sasuke
Sasuke shows
have
up.
rivaled their speed.
We don't know how no one knows how fast Sasuke is, and even other statements like from like these things do not reveal information that it is revealed later in like the same volume, right? So it's
Is this
everything
a
before this volume,
okay? Is
right?
that like
I
are
can show
these
that
things?
because in other volumes it says we don't know what Orochimaru's plan is, right? As the audience,
Yeah,
right? So it's only revealing information that we know, right? And so it's saying that we know that Neji is slower than Lee because he has unrivaled speed.
no, no. I literally just went over that. All right, I'm gonna explain it one more time, I guess. So,
And we can, I mean, I'm
since
sure
it's
we
a
can move on,
volume,
but
okay,
if this goes through, then I'm fine.
yeah, since it's a volume statement, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is talking about the entire volume, right? And certain things that happen throughout the volume. And these statements don't have to apply to the entire volume, just at that point in time in which it was relevant. That's all.
I
Volume
don't.
statements do not apply to one specific like point in
Yeah, it
like
applies to the current point in time. You're absolutely
yeah,
correct.
like it doesn't like apply to that
Which
current
is after
point.
Neji fought, so Lee is faster than Neji.
Oh my! This statement would be referencing Lee's speed when he fought Gaara, though. It's
Why?
not
It doesn't even
referencing his.
mention Gaara.
What? It doesn't
It
need
doesn't
to
even mention
mention
him
Gaara.
fighting Gaara.
It doesn't need
Yes,
to
it does.
mention.
That's your entire point.
No, it doesn't. That's not my entire point. You're not listening. Then
Your
all I'm
point is that
saying is,
it's talking about when he fought Gaara.
yeah, but it doesn't need to mention him fighting Gaara for that to be necessary.
Yes,
It
it
just
does.
needs.
Then you
No,
have
it
no
doesn't.
evidence to your
Why?
point.
Okay, why does it have to reference it?
Because it's just talking about him as a character, right? And at this point, he is unrivaled super speed.
Yeah,
Right?
that would just be
It's summarizing who
contradicted
these
by
characters are.
Neji fighting, with Neji.
What's up?
That would just be contradicted with like Neji, him like that nigga existing would just like be contradicted, right? Because he
How
doesn't
does that
even know.
contradict it?
Because he doesn't even know if he's faster than Neji.
Okay, that's fine. Why does he, it's not his knowledge? This is like an outside source talking about it, right? There's no bias or like misknowledge of character. This is just the narration describing these characters, right? It's the official volume describing these characters and their traits that they have, right? So
Oh,
Lee
this
not
isn't
knowing
even a
how fast
direct
Neji
quote
is.
from someone. Oh wow,
What's up?
that really sucks. Then I thought it was a direct quote. It's a fucking
No.
narrator. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, yeah, it could just be for like dramatic reasons then. Like
Yeah,
for the
dramatic
sake
reasons of
of
him being
like
faster. Yeah, yeah. And do you know why it's for dramatic reasons? Because it's that much more impressive when
yeah,
someone actually rivals
The
Lee.
narrator can be wrong.
Okay.
The
Demonstrate why
narrator
he's
can
wrong in this
literally just
case.
the
Demonstrate why he is
narrator can
wrong in
just
why.
say a
Demonstrate why
hyperbole.
it is wrong in this case.
The
Okay.
narrator can say a
Demonstrate it.
hyperbole
Why is it a hyperbole?
because the narrator would do it for dramatic reasons.
How is saying something unrivaled hyperbole? You have to like actually like show why that is the case. Just because it can be the case doesn't mean that it is.
Because we haven't seen his speed rivaled with anyone yet, so it could just be hyperbole.
Yeah, we haven't exactly because he is unrivaled. Exactly.
No, that you would have no proof of that. It would just be a hyperbole. Since we have no
I
proof
mean,
or nothing shown to be compared to Lee's speed at this point in time, right? And this statement is being made that nothing compares to it, it would just be a hyperbole, right? Or just like a biased statement.
A bias statement? Why would that be? Why is it biased?
Because you have no proof to prove it.
Yeah,
you can just be hyping up Lee. The narrator can just be hyping up Lee for dramatic reasons.
It's fine. Where is it? I mean, Guy thinks Lee's faster than Neji too.
No, right. Show him that.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't say that ever.
Yeah. What chapter is Lee versus Gaara? Around it's like what, the 75 or some shit like that? That could be totally off.
It'd be in the 80s or 90s.
Thank you.
81 to 86.
Thank you. No, I don't know. It's just the statement where Guy says no one can surpass Lee in speed.
Yeah, I don't remember that shit at all.
Does anyone know which chapter that's from?
Where?
When Guy says Lee can't be surpassed in speed.
I think so. Hold on.
Wait, what scan are you trying to look for?
When Guy says Lee can't be surpassed in speed.
I think it might be whenever he drops the weights.
Is that the?
Was it?
It should be.
Pretty sure that was like the. When does the chapter for?
It should be. I think it might be 82 or 83.
I found it. It's 82. Thank you. All right. Yeah, in terms of speed, Lee can't be surpassed. Right. So the volume is like, yeah, Guy was spitting.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it's not in quotation, so it's not like literally just quoting Guy. It's just supporting what Guy said. And he's trained Neji, so he should know how fast Neji is.
Yeah, he doesn't train Neji often though, especially not as often as Rock Lee.
Okay, so
because Rock Lee, not Rock Lee.
Why does the amount of training he spent with them mean anything?
Because he might not know how strong Neji actually is, right, or how fast he is, or whatever, right? Because Neji mainly trains with like his clan. That's like their whole thing. Right? A lot of their techniques are like very secretive to their clan.
I mean, that's fine. His techniques don't. Can you show his techniques amping his speed or something?
I mean, it's a hand-to-hand thing. It's a taijutsu. So I mean, his techniques.
Yeah, because it gives him. I mean, all his techniques just give him different abilities that he can't do for like normal punching. Right? They don't amp him.
Let me answer your question. So the better his techniques will get, the better his like combative abilities will get. So the faster.
You get more skillful, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So
that doesn't equivalent like speed or anything. You just get better at hitting ability. Yeah, combat ability. I agree with you on skill. Yeah, he can hit the Tenketsu points better than before.
No.
Demonstrate how he's faster.
Oh my, nigga, you do realize he doesn't just have to train technique. He can train physical like attributes as well with his clan.
Can you show that he's done that?
I don't need to. I just need to show that he trains with his clan. And it's reasonable that he probably would like train his physical attributes. It'd be irrational to not do so, right? Like, why would he just not care about his physical strength? Like, that's stupid.
It's fine, but can you demonstrate that like it actually made him improve though?
Yes, I'm eating, nigga.
That's not me.
Wait, what did you say?
You can train for something doesn't mean you actually improve in it, right? Someone can keep running and not get any faster.
Yeah, that's just likely.
Okay, can you actually show the scan of him training with his clan?
Yeah, they show him like training with Hinata.
Can I see that?
Are you like aware of that?
No, I'm not.
I don't have that scan on me. Anybody know that scan where Neji and Hinata are training at their like clan in front of like Hinata's dad and shit?
When Hinata and Neji are training?
Yeah. Or just when Neji's training at like his clan grounds or whatever.
Isn't that shit post shooting exams though?
No, it wasn't post. It might be like
you,
in a flashback from when Neji.
oh,
It
you
might
talking
be
about
like
you talking about something else.
Hold on.
Let me go find it. Let me go find it. I think it was in the Naruto fight.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Let me check. Other people check too, so we can save time.
What scan are you looking for specifically?
Either a scan of Neji just training, like at his training grounds, or it's specifically the one where he's like training with Hinata. They're like sparring in like some room or whatever at their clan grounds. Is that what you call it? I don't know. I'm gonna call it that.
Their house, I guess.
It's not in their fight. I'm looking at Neji and Hinata's fight. Let me look at Naruto and Neji's fight.
It's like what 105.
So, some shit like I think Naruto starts at 100.
Oh yeah, there's some plastic. They're really young at the time, but yeah,
you're talking about when they were kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's before he joined Team Guy. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I mean he still trains with them, so I don't care.
They showed the flashback when he got the mark, or he was explaining it.
Mm-hmm.
That would just be in a Naruto fight, right?
Yeah, it's in that when he fights Naruto. I'll send it right now. Just like niggas in there. Niggas better beat that bitch up. I don't know why I'm calling Hinata a bitch. And she's a child.
Yeah, just to be sure, your point is that he was training like outside of Guy's tuition.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
Oh, there you go. Someone sent it. Thanks. Yeah, there you go. So
when is this?
I just might not know.
When is this? Like, is this before he even joined Team Guy?
I don't think so. Arkham Knight. Where did you get the skin? What chapter?
No way, bro. Dropped the scan and is not listening.
Arkham Knight, bro.
Where he doesn't really be vocal on
VC.
Just type in chat, bro.
Where did you get the skin? Like what chapter?
Mobs, do you know what this chapter is?
It was 239.
239.
Damn.
Yeah, that's way after the tuning.
Where did you get the scan? What was the chapter?
238. Chapter 238. Right before the time skip.
Oh shit! Yeah. This is yeah.
I mean,
this
it's
is
after, but I don't think that really matters. Like he still trains with his clan. We see he's training with his clan before he joins Team Guy.
Have like the
hold up.
What?
He's shown to train before Team Guy and clearly after. So I don't see why like
where is he showing training before
those times he wasn't. So yeah.
Wait, is it
Yeah, those skins. Yeah, I was gonna send those, but I mean, Arkham Knight sent that one. But yeah.
I mean, this looks like before joining Team Guy, and then like during the tuning, like after the tuning exams, like he showed that he was doing it during.
So I mean,
because like then he got like a pupil who, like a teacher who would teach him. Like if I feel like it's more probable that he just trained under his new teacher, because like all these instances, he's training with like a sparring partner who's like more experienced than him, right?
No, he's also shown to train like. Also, just in secretive, like with 10-10 as well.
I mean, that was just practicing rotation. That wasn't amping his. That wasn't like strength or speed training. He was just spinning in a circle, and she was throwing kunai at him.
Yeah, but that just leads like more evidence, right, or more likelihood that he trains on his own, right? Maybe not always with his clan, right? But he definitely trains on his own in secret.
Yeah, okay, but that still doesn't. That still.
Back.
Right. Okay, but that still doesn't prove that Guy like has not seen him train, like, or seen him fight. Right? He saw him because he saw him fight Neji.
But I'm not
Hinata, sorry.
That. Yeah, I'm not refuting. I'm just saying Guy may not know how strong he is, like at full power, right? Like he doesn't know
That's
his
fine.
full.
That's fine.
Find
The statement from before supports that guy is correct. All right.
No. See.
Also, Neji doesn't even fight at full power at the start of fights either.
What?
So, like, Neji doesn't go all out at the start of fights either.
Yeah. So that just leaves me more reason to believe that my guy doesn't know how strong his full power is. Okay, thanks. But like you said with the statement thing, yeah, no, I've already stated it's just a hyperbole.
Yeah, we just moved on from that point. If that point goes through, then
what? We're not moving off of shit. What the hell?
No, we moved on from the fucking data book statement.
No, we
statement.
literally just
We're on
got
the guy
sidetracked with
now.
this. How do we move on? You just mentioned it again. Like, how do we move on? You mentioned it. Like what?
I'm just like. Do you still consider we're on that point, right? I was just bringing up how the guy statement is just supportive of that.
Yeah,
right?
the whole thing.
So we can move on from that point.
Yeah, no, I'm obviously still arguing. No, like you just said, right? Like, oh, it's supporting it, right? I'm saying it's not supporting it, right? Because it's just a hyperbole. It has nothing to compare this to. It has no evidence at all.
Oh yeah, now he saw Neji fight.
What the hell? Oh my! Hold up, bro. Somebody at my door.
Nigga, don't nobody want to see your ass.
That's crazy.
You just shut the fuck up.
Hey, yo, look, everyone check general. I'm doxing that nigga.
That's great. I'm the fattest nigga in the server.
He came out of nowhere to start stroking.
All right. Basically, yeah, that statement doesn't support Guy's statement, right? Like, it would just be a hyperbole. There's no evidence for it. It has nothing to compare it to. It could just be amping up, like, Guy's statement, right? Or, like, its own new statement, right? Just for, like, dramatic reasons. And then Guy's statement can just be, like, wrong. Like, he just may not know how strong Neji even is. He doesn't know how strong, like...
Well, at this point, he's seen Neji fight, so he does know. At least from that, he does know. Yeah.
But the fucking fight is with God. He hasn't seen the... He's not in the future. Like, is he a time traveler? How does he know how strong
Neji fought
Neji's gonna be? Yeah, sure. Then, but Neji gets stronger. Like, I don't care. And even at this point in time, you still haven't proved that.
Yeah, that's fine. Neji gets stronger. The Lee statement is after that, right? So that means Chunin exams Lee is faster than Neji, and Neji gets stronger, and he's still faster.
You can't prove that. What?
That's literally the premise of the statement.
No, that's not what that statement implies. Okay, let me like break it down in like chronological order. So, first off, right, Neji and Lee have fought, right? Most likely in secret to like Guy. I don't think Guy would like approve of that, right? And then they fought, right?
Have they?
This statement, right? No, they fought. I'm going in chronological order, right? I'll get to everything, right? They fought. Woo. Lee thinks he loses, right? Or well, Lee knows he loses. He's lost. What's the name? Then we have this new statement, right? Guy says he can't be surpassing speed, right? One, you can't prove that Guy knows the full speed of Neji, right? He trains in secret. We've proved that already. Then we move on and we have the fucking volume whatever chapter statement, right? And then that like obviously it can't be supporting what Guy is stating, right? Because he has nothing to compare it to. Neither one of the statements has anything.
He has seen Neji fight Hinata.
Yeah, oh my god, was he going all out against Hinata? Tell me, do you think he was going all out?
They were using their full powers. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, prove that.
I mean,
You're presupposing
prove what I think. It's just likely that he wasn't. He dominated.
Show that. Okay, he dominated her at full power. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's never implied that he went full power. It's never implied he ever really goes full power.
Prove that.
Okay, sure. Back to the fight. What chapter is that fight? Anybody know?
Like 80.
80. Cool.
What fight?
Hinata and Neji. It's like 80. Here I am. A little bit. Ooh.
Where's the book?
Yo, who's abusing their laptop right now?
That's me, my bad. I don't know why it's so fucking loud. It's a fucking normal ass laptop.
Chill. Yo, ass, I just need
a baby picture in general, bitch.
Hey, bro, shut the hell up.
Hey, yeah, if you drop my baby photo, I'll drop yours, nigga.
That's wild. Okay, so yeah, this nigga's like blatantly shown to like not really even care about this fight. Before the fight even started, he tells her to withdraw. After beating her ass for like quite some time, he tells her to withdraw again. He casually pushes her on the ground. He doesn't even use like gentle fists. He just like pushes her on the ground. Like he's not even like going. He's literally not trying to like hurt her as much as possible. He just like if he wanted to, he could have killed her, and he chooses not to. I'm not saying like killer intent means like you're going all out, right? It doesn't have to be that, but
I agree.
it's like just like yeah, he's just shown to like literally hold back. Like,
yeah, but then he like tries
doesn't go like he doesn't have like the same intensity that he shows like when he's fighting Naruto, right? Like as we can see there, like he has no reason to hold back against Naruto. He's almost about to lose, right? He's like on his toes. He's like he's like sweating, like he's showing panting, like he's being pushed to his limits there against Naruto. And here he's like he literally doesn't have a scratch on him. Like he's just simply not going all out. He's not even being put to his limits. He wasn't hit a single time.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking for a scan. I mean, yeah, I don't know why would like beating someone like not like why would beating someone weaker than you like and not getting hurt mean that he's not going full power? I don't understand that.
Oh, so you agree she's weaker? Yeah. So why would he even need to go all out? Thanks.
Yeah, the difference in their true strength, that's fine. Right, because the data book implies that they are going full power.
Yeah, the data book can be contradicted by the manga.
How is the data book statement contradicting the manga, right? He just looks casual. He doesn't mean he's not putting his full strength behind attacks.
That's not what I said. No, don't straw man. I'm not saying the data book is contradicting the manga. I'm saying the data book can be contradicted by the manga. The difference.
And how would you what the fuck is the term? How are you?
Damn, you stuttering made me stutter.
My bad. Yeah, I got a fucking stutter.
No, but basically, right? If the data book says one thing, right? Like, no one can beat Naruto, right? And then Naruto loses in the final valley to Sasuke. Like it would just simply be contradicted.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Is that just an example you're using, or like?
Yeah, that's an example I'm using, right? Like in more like reference correlation to like what we're talking about here, right? Like you said,
right,
like
I mean, you're just describing how Neji is acting. Like that doesn't mean he's not using like his full speed or power, right?
Yeah, and
if they're using their true powers and he's just beating her up, it's fine.
Okay.
The difference is he's just more pressed against Naruto. That's fine.
L0nk,
He just starts using more jutsu.
Okay, yeah, and then when he's like fighting Naruto, right? Like using the same observations, right? It's like a completely different Neji, right? Like he's literally acting completely different. Like it's shown right through
Yeah,
like these
he's
physical
just forced to use
observations
more jutsu,
that
right?
he's literally being pushed to his limits. Right here, he's not. He didn't get hit once, right? You agreed that she's weaker than him, so it logically wouldn't even make sense that he would need to go all out. And
I mean, I think it's implied that he.
additionally,
I think
that he
so.
didn't
I
go
think
all
it's
out.
implied that he tried. He tried to actually kill her at the end and use killer intent and used his full power and try and kill her at the end.
Yeah, like at the end when she couldn't move, like sure.
Yeah.
But throughout the
I
fight,
sees
right?
that and stops that.
Yeah. But throughout
So
the
you agree he
fight,
uses full power at the end? Thanks.
no, that's not what I'm saying.
Just
'Cause
agreed to
killer,
that.
we both agreed that killer intent doesn't have to mean like full power, right? We like, so that would no. But no, that's like at the very end of the fight, right? We're talking about throughout the fight, he didn't go all out. Right?
But you
one
agree? Are
one
you saying at
simple
the end that he went
action.
all out or not?
What?
Because I said at the end he went all out, and you agree with me.
No, I wasn't agreeing to that.
Even so, so you think that Neji holds back in fights?
Yeah.
Okay. So he holds
Honestly,
back
like, yeah.
and goes in third gate and beats him.
Yeah, he's probably done that against Neji. I mean, against Lee, and Lee simply didn't beat him. Also,
Wait, prove that Lee's used the gates in front of Neji before. What? You just said that Lee used the third gate in front of Neji before.
Oh yeah. So, you know how he says he's been keeping the fifth gate in secret to use against him?
Yeah, sure.
That would imply that Neji has seen the fourth gate and everything.
No, I think that just implies that is the specific thing he's going to use to beat him. He said he's just saving it for him, right? That means he wouldn't have used it against. He wouldn't have used it against. He wasn't planning on using it against anybody, right? And then Gara was like, "Whoa!" He's like, "Damn! I guess I have to use this on Gara instead of Neji, like I was planning to," right?
Yeah, but he mentioned it specifically only for the fifth gate, and not any of the other gates. He didn't say I was saving the.
I'm pretty
gate.
sure
He says
Neji like. Hold on, when's the fucking fight?
I know exactly. You're about to bring up the. Wow, I didn't know he could go this fast. You're gonna bring up that statement. From Neji,
is that
right?
what Neji does?
I don't. He says something like that. I'm just pretty cocky, right?
Let me see.
L0nk, calm down, bro.
Damn.
Bro, who the hell is getting back
Who is hitting? Who is hitting
shut
your
the fuck up.
microphone?
Nigga just wanted to say that.
Hold on.
I think that's wrong, but you can't control it.
Popping popcorn.
No, fuck, it's so loud. Might be that my Discord is connected to my computer's mic rather than my headphones. That might be why. It's loud as fuck.
Yeah, it's got bad feedback and everything. But you all good. It's not too bad.
Nigga lying.
I'm just gonna say the timer started 1 minute ago.
Hello? Sorry, my bad. I tried to fix my sound and that did not go well.
Is it possible you can just like write on a piece of paper instead?
I'm just trying to fucking scroll through the fucking manga. Damn.
Why are you
Hold on, I'll
scrolling
just
so
mute it.
hard?
Let me
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Hello?
Yeah, I was finding it. Yeah, he's saying about third gately.
Real
No,
fucking
that's for fifth gate.
He's surprised by third gate. No, it's before fifth gate shows up. It's literally right before fifth gate shows up.
I'm gonna need to see that one, my boy.
Yeah, I got you.
What chapter is that? 80s, 90s?
85. Right. So I can send the panel before. Is this it? Yeah.
That's just not true.
Yeah, this is when he's just beating his ass in third gate.
Yeah, that's the fifth gate. What are you talking about? What? It says fifth gate. Oh.
Yeah, that's after Neji reacts to him. What are you talking about?
It can just be in conjunction to the fifth gate. Like what? It's on the same page. Like what?
There's literally like another time beat because it shows.
Just because it shows
Gaara reacting, and it's also he's talking about Neji. Lee like appearing in the air above Gaara, and he's only activating the fifth gate after that. Right?
It's crazy. Okay.
What are we talking about?
He's beating him around, and then he goes in for this punch, right? And Neji's like, "Damn, what the fuck?" And then Lee activates the fifth gate. Either way, he's talking about the actions that third gate Lee was doing.
No. What actions did he make? He stood still. What are you talking about?
That Lee made. He's
still. You see that he stood still. He didn't do anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
The thing that Neji is reacting to, right? Is the bottom 5 panels of the one under of the panel under of the scan I sent under the first one, right? And he doesn't activate
so now
fifth
you're
gate.
just blatantly lying because that is not the chronological order of things.
Yeah, I sent them out of order. That was my mistake. It goes.
Yeah.
The third gate one, I was just showing that it's him in third, right? Then that top one is Neji reacting. That comes after the middle one. That was my mistake. I sent them out of order.
Okay. So then he would be reacting to either fourth or fifth gateway.
Why?
You just said he's reacting to the second panel, right? The second one that you sent. That's fourth gate lit. Or fifth gate actually might be.
No, he only enters fifth gate until the bottom panel of the first scan.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's his fourth gate then.
Oh, he is in fourth gate. That's absolutely my mistake. That's absolutely my mistake.
So I'm like, bro, either you're lying or you're lost.
Yeah, that's my bad. I forgot. That's absolutely my mistake. Either way, I mean, Guy thinks that third gate is enough to beat Neji anyway.
No, he doesn't. He taught him the fifth gate. For Lee.
Third gate starts the Lotus, right? And if he thinks Lotus is what's beating Neji, right?
Yeah, that's like the primary Lotus, right? Not the reverse Lotus. The reverse Lotus is what he was teaching him in secret. That is the fifth gate one, not the third gate. The third gate, that's primary. Yeah, that's that one, right? And then there's like another evolved version of it, right? The reverse Lotus, which is in the fifth gate. He literally taught him the fifth gate for Neji because he didn't think that the third and fourth could beat him. And not only Mike Guy, but Lee himself, because he says, "I've been keeping it in secret to beat you." So.
Yeah, because I just don't think he has the AP to do it, and I think he's faster again.
No, they don't think he has the speed to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, no, the reverse Lotus starts in third gate. That's what it's stated.
No.
Let me see that.
Yeah, I got you. It's in the data book for the third game, for the reverse lotus. The front lotus, he's limited to opening the first gate, but the reverse lotus opens as far as the third gate.
And where are you looking at?
Top left.
Top left, the front lotus.
So we can do it in third.
Okay. Third gate.
It's just that he went into fifth.
Sure. He can. Okay, that's fine. But I mean, he still thinks he needs the fifth gate. Like the move itself is whatever. Yeah, I don't care. But yeah, he still thinks he needs the fifth gate for the extra speed amp. So yeah, I don't care.
When does he mention saving it for Neji or whatever the statement is? So I know the exact panel.
I think it's just like in the next chapter, probably. Because when he says fifth gate, that's at the end of the chapter. Boom, 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 beats him up. Oh no! Wait.
Does he even say it in the manga?
Yeah,
like
he
an
does.
anime thing or something? No, I'm trying to find it too.
Yeah, no, it's the first page on chapter 86. Hey Neji, this move I was keeping in reserve.
The move, the jutsu. Yeah, not the gate, the jutsu, which is a third gate jutsu.
No, this is the fifth gate move. What the fuck?
Yeah, reverse lotus can be done in third.
Yeah, sure, but that doesn't mean he's done it.
Yeah, he's saving the jutsu, right? He's just opening the fifth gate to beat up on fucking Gaara.
Yes, but he thinks that he needs the fifth gate. Guy says this.
Guy. No, guy's just talking about the jutsu.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. It's the high speed combination of the jutsu that he's talking about, not the gates.
Yes.
Do you want that?
And he only mentions this in the fifth gate.
Yeah, because that's when Lee starts doing the actual jutsu before he's just beating up Gaara. He doesn't start doing the actual reverse lotus until he's in the fifth gate. So he's talking about the jutsu while Lee's in the fifth, but he can do it in the third.
Do it in third and fifth. Fine.
Yeah.
I don't care about that, right? But that doesn't mean, Jason. That doesn't mean that he's done it before against Neji. Right? It's just like it's not what's implied.
He hasn't used that against Neji before. Because he hasn't used the gates against Neji.
In the fifth gate. I'm not saying in the third. What?
You still haven't demonstrated why he's used the third in front of Neji.
I literally did.
Just because he was saving the reverse lotus for Neji doesn't mean he's used everything else.
Stop stuttering.
I can't.
Bruh.
Yeah, he was saving reverse lotus. Why does that mean he's used everything else against Neji before?
Okay. Let's say he's used the third gate in front of Neji, right?
No, let's not. Let's not say that. No.
No, hold on. And he hasn't used the reverse lotus, right? Like, I don't see why that's like irrational completely, like at all.
Have they even fought after Lee learned the gates?
Mm-hmm.
Can you show that?
Yeah, that's what this statement would have to imply.
No, he just hasn't used the reverse lotus against him. This was the thing he was planning to beat Neji with, just third gate reverse lotus.
Okay. Honestly, we're going in circles, right? So I'll just like lowball the fuck out of Neji right now, right? Okay, so this statement just means he hasn't seen the third gate. He's seen the first and second, right? And Neji would just scale to over the first and second, and then just like beat his ass and before he gets there. Sure.
Why?
Because if he scales to the first and second, and the first and second like massively amp this nigga, right? Like,
why does he scale to the first and second? Why you still have not demonstrated he's used the gates in front of Neji? You're taking a statement about him not using a jutsu and using that to imply that he's used everything else as well.
Yeah, why wouldn't he use the gates against him?
Because he was planning to beat him in the tuning exams.
Sure, he can plan to use like the fucking third and everything above it, sure. Right? But the first and second, why hasn't he used that before against Neji when they fought? Because this statement only implies he hasn't used the third gate. That's all.
Again, does he? When was the last time that they fought?
Bro, like I just said, this statement would
Can you show me
have
the
to
scan of them talking
imply
about fighting?
after he learned the fifth gate then. Or at least the third.
Yeah, so he just thinks he needs the AP to beat him in third gate. Using the reverse lotus. Like I don't understand what point you're making that he's had to have used the previous gates against Neji.
It's not the AP, it's the speed. Where are you getting the AP from?
What makes you think we're going in circles, and I think that we just need to move on from this point because it has been going on a little too long.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Nah, like he literally just brought up a new point, and I like need to ask that question. Like, why do you think it's the speed that he needs?
Because this whole point is talking about Neji about Lee's speed being. Because I'm putting base Lee over Neji. I just don't think he has the AP until he uses the gates. Because all the statements about the gates talk more about increasing your strength and your speed. Like the main statement about the gates is that the gates make you dozens of times stronger.
So the gates increase both speed and strength then. So it wouldn't even matter. Like I can just it wouldn't matter. You can make either argument. But like mainly but you're saying, right, your argument was fucking Guy and Lee are saying like they need the strength, right? Like when do they say that?
Because Guy thinks Lee is already faster than Neji, right? So he's just training to get stronger.
When does he think that?
Because he thinks, oh my god, Guy says that Lee can't be surpassed in speed. He thinks Lee is faster than Neji.
Yeah, I've already debunked that, bro. Like I don't know why you
that Guy thinks that.
Yes, Guy can think that, right? And I've already proved that like Guy can just be fucking wrong.
Yeah, but again, it's then supported by the initial statement that we talked about.
I've already debunked that too. That's just a hyperbole. Like, why are you going back to this?
No, you've just called it. Okay, we can. I don't know where else this debate can go. We've kind of stopped on this point.
All right, if that's all you got, then yeah, we can move on from there then.
I mean that's done with my scale. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, Lee hasn't, or Neji hasn't seen the third gate. He's over the fucking second, beats him up before he can get to the third.
I mean, we already agreed that Neji. We both agreed that Neji holds back, right?
No.
And Lee
against Lee, no.
Why would he not hold back against Lee?
Why would he? When has he ever shown to or implied to?
Because every single fight we've seen him do at this part, he's holding back against people.
Against weaker people, yeah, sure.
Oh, so you agree that Lee is as strong as Neji then? Against weaker people, right?
All right, let me be like more clear, right? Because not like just weaker people, like people that he looks down upon. Like he's like massively above like Hinata, as we saw, right? She fucking dominated her, right? And like I think that's literally the only fight actually that we see this nigga Neji. So I mean, that's not really much, and he has like a hatred towards her. So I don't know. I don't think he'd do the same against like Lee, and like, and it's just not implied that he would. Or has ever.
He holds back against Naruto too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Naruto like powered up and he started going all out.
Yeah,
and then even
and
when
Lee in character is gonna use the gates instantly.
And then even nigga.
So then he.
Oh, what? Can you wait? And then even when he wasn't like powered up, he's still like beating his ass, right? So, and then like it still just doesn't help you. Okay, if he's stronger than a stronger Lee, right? Then like a stronger base Lee, then when this fight starts,
AP, sure.
What happened?
In AP,
no,
sure.
It would have to be in speed too. Why wouldn't it be in speed? What the fuck?
Because I think
you said the gates increase strength and speed, so no, it would also have to be in speed. That's stupid.
No, I think Lee is faster, but can't like beat up Neji with like his physical like strength until he uses the third gate. Because against Gar, he even says speed is irrelevant. I need the strength of the
You
gates.
have literally already conceded to the fact that you think the gates increase speed and strength. So even if you think it's just strength, right? He is also like as fast as this like stronger or faster Lee, right? Like either way, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter. He's faster. It doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
You have agreed that the gates increase strength and speed.
Yeah, they just also happen to make him faster. That's fine.
What?
They could just also happen to make him faster. He just needs the strength boost from the gates. That's my argument. Doesn't need the speed boost.
Okay, all right. I'm just gonna like contradict that basically with what I'm about to say. Okay. So if he's faster than a second gate Lee, right, which would be faster than this weightless or base Lee, right? When he starts the fight, it's not like Neji's powering up for some shit. No, he just goes over there and he fucking beats him up. He's already at second gate Lee speed, which would be faster than the weightless Lee. So he just beats him up before he can get third gate or second gate or first. Like he just beats him up before that can happen. He's dozens of times stronger and faster. Like him being relative or over like any of the gates just automatically puts him dozens of times over base. Like it's impossible to say that he's like can't be surpassed in speed. Like that's just stupid. Like Guy is just wrong. That statement is a hyperbole. Like no.
Yeah, I'll concede.
Nigga, what?
Right.
Wait, you concede?
Yeah, I'm done.
What?
Nigga, you were winning. I ain't never heard a nigga winning a debate concede.
Nigga, you were winning.
Exactly.
was I?
What?
Damn.
Yes.
You were winning.
I don't think this nigga was winning. What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He was winning. He was definitely
Wait,
winning.
wait,
You
L0nk,
made a lot of
L0nk
claims you
conceded?
cannot prove. You were saying
Yeah.
things like,
Hold on.
This nigga conceded
Wait,
while he was
wait,
winning.
L0nk,
he
L0nk,
conceded.
why'd you concede, bro? You were
Link.
winning, bro. You were
You were
winning.
winning.
I was genuinely not aware of that. That's my bad.
Bro, you were winning.